Hello, Sula here from MistyHilltops.com. Thanks for stopping by. In this video, I'm working on a traveler's notebook layout titled Banias. I'm scrapping this photo, and I'm working with a digital scrapbook kit Into the Wild by Blagovesta Gosheva from Sweetshoppe Designs. This layout is based on a sketch and cut template that I share as freebie at my website MistyHilltops.com, and there are a number of freebies available for download, so if you haven't done it, go check it out. So I'm starting as usual by laying out all the papers, not all, but most of the papers and photos, at least a photo, on this page, because I want to make sure for this page it's kind of important that I get it right, because I want to make sure that the photo does not go across to the other side of the page, because it is a 2-page spread. So I don't want to have to cut off something from the photo or cut through the photo. Now, in this case, it wouldn't really matter because the main part of or motive of the photo is on the right side. So if there was a cut halfway through or on the left side of the photo, that wouldn't be a big deal. But I wanted it to be one photo in this case, and so not a photo cut into 2 pieces. And so I'm making sure that when I'm putting this down, that I have everything spread out exactly in the way that I want it to be. And I have to pay attention with the papers that it all works out, because there's several paper layers, and so I want to make sure that these paper layers are they work with each other. So there goes this next layer of paper, and then on top of that is one that is not offset. It just goes not quite center, but pretty much center onto that page underneath, or paper underneath there. And I'm paying attention that the pattern from the paper underneath, that will be visible somewhat, because it's pretty patterns. So there's a whole lot of things that I'm paying attention to as I am working on putting together this page. And so here, for example, I want to make sure that this paper strip, it is supposed to reach into the green background paper, but it's also supposed to go beyond the other pattern papers on the right side. So that's something I want to pay attention to, especially with a photo covering it up. I want that strip to be visible on both sides, the left and the right side. So these are things that I need to pay attention to as far as with how far I spread apart the individual pieces of papers and stuff. So this is a journal card that I made, and I am also sharing journal cards on my blog MistyHilltops.com as freebies. Everything that I share is usually free. So this one is a travel journal card, and so I used that one. Now obviously I resized. It's not a 3x4 because I want it smaller, but that's the nice thing, that my journal cards come in silhouette, and so they are fully customizable as far as colors, as far as sizes are concerned, and everything. So I like to be able to reuse my journal cards if at all possible, and so I make them so that they can be customized. So then here's this bottom paper strip cluster, and there's just 2 paper strips that go at the bottom there on the page, and this one goes on top, and then comes the clustering of elements. And I kept it simple. I wasn't going to go with a lot of flowers and all that, which I do like to add to my pages, but I wanted to give some attention to the elements that I'm using, because they're quite pretty and work with the hiking, outdoor adventure kind of theme that is going on this page. So then I have this one cluster on the right there, and then I can start with the other cluster. that goes there, and actually I want it, yeah, so it goes there, and that this is a piece of cork that I'm using. I like to stamp on cork and then use my dies to cut out cork pieces, so they make nice embellishments on my pages. And then this is another label that comes with the kit. So there's a lot of, pretty much, not everything, but a lot of the things that you see on this page come exclusively from this digital scrapbook kit. This word strip, and there's 2 word strips that are mine. One that I stamped, and this one that I'm putting down just now is one that I created as a travel word strip page, so that I then cut out in little strips. So now I have little flowers that I want to add. Each cluster, I usually try to work with 3 clusters, following the rule of 3s, and so each cluster gets a little flower there. And then all I have left is to flip this page around and then cut it apart. And so I'm using the back side, and there's the line, and I'm just making sure I'm really not cutting into like a tiny piece of the photo, but I had it all perfectly laid out. So this is my page done. I'm going to leave you with some more close-ups. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Consider subscribing, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.